I wish you all a very blessed and divine Akshay Tritiya. As most of us would know, Akshay Tritiya is highly auspicious for seeking blessings from Lord Vishnuji and Goddess Lakshmiji. It is said that any act done with devotion on this day attracts prosperity, stability, and divine protection. So let us deep dive further to understand what is Akshay Tritiya, what is the essence of Akshay Tritiya, significance, and Shubh Muhurat timings, and what are the do's and don'ts for this day. So, as we know that Shay is Sanskrit word, and it means erosion and decay. Akshay means that which cannot be destroyed or diminished. This day is also considered as Swayam Sid Muhurat or Abhuj Muhurata. That means this day is so auspicious that today you don't need to ask any astrologer or priest to tell you about to check the stars and tell you about the right timings to do any auspicious activity. On this sacred day, it is believed that every act, whether it is a prayer, donation, new beginning, or even a simple intention, carries the power to grow endlessly. Unlike ordinary days where efforts meet limitation, Akshay Tritiya is said to multiply the essence of what we give to the universe. So this is the true essence of Akshay Tritiya. It is a divine day where we can take some manifestation in our life, pick up a good manifestation in our life, do good karmas so that they get multiplied. So there are multiple divine events that have occurred on this very same day, and which also leads to conclusion that in a way these divine acts were they led to inexhaustible merit. That means Akshay. So, one of the most revered legends come from the Mahabharata, where the Pandavas, during their exile, faced extreme hardship in feeding sages and guests. Moved by Yudhishthir's devotion, Lord Surya blessed them with the Akshay Patra, a divine vessel that would never run out of food. Parshuram, who is the sixth reincarnation of Lord Vishnu, was also born during Pradosh Kal on this day. A new cosmic age, Treta Yuga, began on this day. Sacred river Ganga, which continues to flow till this day, descended on earth today on Akshay Tritiya. Sudama's visit to Krishna, the humble offering of puffed rice by Sudama to Lord Krishna on Akshay Tritiya, led to his abundant wealth and prosperity. It is also said that Ved Vyas began composing the Mahabharata on this day. Kubir received his wealth and position as custodian of wealth on this day. Ma Annapurna manifested as the giver of nourishment on this day. This is not a coincidence. This is a pattern of infinite beginnings. That's why, time and again, the most significant energies choose this very day to manifest. So if we look through the lens of Vedic astrology, again it is proven that this day is highly auspicious. Why? Because two luminaries which are said to be pillars of our life, sun and moon, they are exalted. When I say exalted, it's a state where a planet is in its purest form and is very powerful in its nature. So, sun, as per Vedic astrology, it represents our soul, Atma, the life force. He is the king and soul's fire. Without his strength, we have no direction in our life, no authority, and no vitality. So, if I talk about moon Chandra is our Manas. She is the queen, the nurturing mind, and the seat of your emotions, perceptions. Without her stability, our life force has no container. Our energy just leaks away into anxiety and confusion. Usually, human life is a constant tug of war between what the soul wants to achieve and what the mind is afraid to do so. But on Akshay Tritiya, that conflict vanishes. When the sun exalts in Aries and moon exalts in Taurus, the king and queen are in total harmony. That is, our mind and soul are in perfect harmony. The soul knows and the mind agrees. This is why today is self proven. So, uh, as a person we are so powerful today that because our thinking and our perception and our inner purpose they align all together, so we are able to do our activities, work with good intention in place, with more stability and less anxiety and less confusion. So the soul knows, so this is self proven, and the road of time is perfectly paved with no potholes of bad alignment. Every act of kindness, every seed of a new business, and every prayer whispered today doesn't just happen, it echoes. You are not just acting, you are anchoring your intentions into the undiminishing fabric of eternity. So, what you should do on this day, how to utilize it. So, many people miss the truth here that Akshay Tritiya is not about buying wealth, but it is more about creating eternal wealth. So, how do we create eternal wealth on this day is by doing good karmas on this day. So, we can start with taking a purifying bath and perform japa, homa, and meditation. And most importantly, we can do Pitru Tarpan for ancestors, that is also performed, and worship Vishnuji and Lakshmiji. So, for obtaining prosperity, we can chant the Lakshmi mantra on a garland of lotus seeds and recite the Sri Suktam. Giving Til Tarpan, as I spoke earlier, to forefathers is prescribed on this sacred day, which is considered to be meritorious. Gau Seva, any danam given to Gau Mata as food, multiplies infinitely and clears many graha doshas and misfortunes. Galantika Danam. Galantika means the pot which is on the Shiv Linga, which keeps pouring drops of water on Lingam. Galantika should be donated to a Shiv temple to get rid of extreme difficulties that are burning our lives. And mostly people also worship Lord Sri Krishna with Chandan, sandalwood, on this day. And it is it is said to be associated with a lot of merits. And I feel that the very powerful act that can be done on this day is uh, Udu- Udaka Kumbhadan. So Kumbhadan is offering a water filled pot and donating it to someone who needs water and food in because Vaishakh month falls during summers. So I think water charity is considered highly meritorious on this day. And donating a water filled pot along with food, grains, and other nourishing items is considered highly meritorious. It signifies offering life sustaining elements, water, and food to those in need, thereby generating immense and inexhaustible punya, especially on Akshay Tritiya. So, Udaka Kumbhadan is considered one of the most powerful acts of charity on Akshay Tritiya as it represents offering life itself, that is water. It not only satisfies physical thirst but also spiritually uplifts ancestors, removes pitradosh, and grants akshay punya that never diminishes. So, yes, you can do uh, charity, japa, and good karmas. I will suggest good karmas, like not hurting anybody intentionally or unintentionally, and positive speaking, positive vibes. I think these are the things we should focus on when we are living, or we are doing things. So, moving on to Panchang parameters for Shubh Muhurat timings. So, we know that year is 2083, Vikram Samvat. Ayana is Uttarayana, which is auspicious. Ayana, that is, sun is towards northward journey. Lunar month is Vishak. It is considered again auspicious month. And Vedic Ritu is Vasant, springtime. And Paksh is Shukla Paksh, waxing moon. So, Tritiya Tithi begins on 19th of April after sunrise. We are getting Dvitiya Tithi at the time of sunrise. So, Tritiya will start around 10:49 a.m. as per Delhi in India. So, if you are residing in some other location in India, that means Tritiya will not be present at the time of sunrise. That means Dvitiya will prevail at the time of sunrise. Another thing is that we are getting nakshatra kritika, and kritika is not considered very auspicious. And however, yoga and karan are again very auspicious parameters, panchang parameters. So, however, I know I in the beginning I said that this is a Bhuj Muhurta. Yes, this is a Abhuj Muhurta, but however, we still have good Muhurta timings, because not all moments within a Tithi carry the same karmic weight. So while the 19th offers a sacred space for Dan, that is charity, japa, and inner purification, but the most powerful and action oriented window emerges on the morning of the 20th April. So this is a highly auspicious window, because very first thing is that the Tritiya prevails at the time of sunrise. So in Delhi, sunrise is at 5:51 a.m. and we are getting Tritiya Tithi, Shukla Paksh Tritiya. So Shukla Paksh Tritiya Tithi is also Jaya Tithi. That is another thing. Jaya is victory giving, and it is again auspicious Tithi. And nakshatra, we are getting Rohini is again a very powerful and very stable nakshatra. Moon will be in Rohini, moon exalts in Taurus, Rohini. And another thing is that Var is Monday. So owner of Monday is Moon, and Moon is exalting in Rohini, and Moon is Saumya planet. And yoga, we are getting Saubhagya, and Karana is Garaja again. These all five parameters are highly auspicious. And another thing is that apart from these things, there are again highly auspicious combinations we are getting on this day, that is Ravi Yoga and Sarvata Siddhi Yoga, which will prevail simultaneously. So what it means is that if you are planning to start anything which is relative to material world, like starting a new business venture, or and maybe housewarming party, or anything which relates with material activities in this world, this is a very nice window, timing window that we are getting. So because all five parameters, they align perfectly on this day. And moon will be in the second house. I checked the Vedic chart. But only caveat to this is that Saturn and Mars will be in very close conjunction. But however, other parameters are very nice, because Ravi Yoga and Sarvata Siddhi Yoga, usually what I have felt is that if you're trying to do some worldly activity, what happens is that you won't face many obstacles in the path. Even if some obstacle appears, you will be able to overcome them. So that is the power of Ravi Yoga and Sarvata Siddhi Yoga that I have felt till now. So, what essentially it means that while 19th April, we can utilize it for spiritual activity like worshipping, japa, or donation, we can use that window very well. But on 20th April, we can do all our worldly activities. Also, we can do material manifestation or some initiation related to our material activity. So, if there is something in your life that requires not just beginning but longevity, nourishment, and stability, it can be a relationship also with someone. So then this window is perfect. So if there is someone with whom you are not in very good terms, you can reach out to that person, you can start new relationship, you can have a new beginning with that relationship. This window is again highly auspicious. So again, I wish you all the best, and I hope that you are able to make most of this day. And thank you so much for listening. Bye.